welcome back to Flipper Flicks. This week we got a good movie for you. It took place in times old Roman.
Alright.
That took her 9 tries.
No, it didn't! Lies!
You could have gone with, are you not entertained?
I was going to.
Or Gladiator.
That's too obvious.
Yeah, that's true.
That is too obvious, I guess, but it's very classic.
Tim, you can't go yet.
Huh?
You can't go yet.
No?
You can't go yet. She forgot to put on her
My name
tag.
tag. I didn't say I'm Sam.
Nope.
Hi, I'm Sam. Okay, Tim, you can
There
go.
you go.
Okay.
We wear
Tim,
name tags at this podcast.
and we have the social media. I'm trying to do a Roman thing, and it's not working because nobody
See,
can
it's
see
hard. Yeah.
me. We do have social media. I almost said something else. I don't know what though.
The media of social.
Yeah. Mostly Instagram and Twitter. But you can find our episodes or our podcasts where you can listen to it on Anchor, Spotify, and Apple, and other ones
Did
out
he
there.
enunciate? Did he enunciate? Listen, because we always talk about how you watch it.
No, no, I was just laughing because he's like, wherever you listen to, that's where you can find it. Like, he wasn't going to tell him where to find
it.
it.
Doesn't matter. You go
You
there.
already know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do have a website, flipperflix.com, and you can contact us on our social media or our website to give us, reviews or yell at us, to chat, or recommendations. That's the word I've been trying to come up with.
What word?
Chat?
Recommendations was the word I was trying to.
Oh.
I was working really hard there. And then we post episodes every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, unless we don't. But usually we do.
Typically, yeah.
Typically. Yeah.
But moving on to me,
What's your name?
Adam,
State your purpose.
to tell you what movie and category we got.
Okay.
So we're going to start with the category of wordplay. Now, which words did you guys give me?
Purple?
I don't remember.
I knew you wouldn't.
Glorious.
Oh, glorious. Yeah.
Yeah. So purple and glorious. And I actually came up with this relatively quickly. Mm-hmm. So we ended up with Gladiator, like the old school 2000 one. I don't think there's any others, not yet.
Think there is either, yeah.
But it's about a former Roman general who sets out to exact vengeance? I feel like that's not the right word. But against the corrupt emperor who murdered his family and sent him into slavery. Actually, he didn't send him there at all. The dude just broke down crying. But, yeah. So, Tim, where did you watch
Spoilers.
this? I know. Tim, where'd you watch this? Because we watched it via our DVD. Because we're really cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think my parents have it from, DVD, but I don't, so I just went to Amazon.
Okay. It's also on Showtime.
Nice. And
Yeah,
kids,
it
if
is.
you need to know what a DVD is, skip back to the Donnie Darko episode.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So, let's see. My expectations for this movie.
Yeah.
I expected to have fun. I was planning to make sure Sam stayed awake the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, more on that later. But I expected to be into trains for a bit.
Mm.
I'm always into trains. There's going to be blood and people being chopped up.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. Tim, how about you? So you're the other one you've seen it, right?
I have. Many, many times. I love this movie. I love this movie. I don't know what else to say for my expectations.
Sam's about to shoot hot chocolate out of her nose. She's doing her best.
I don't know why. I just liked that you were like, I love this movie. I don't know what else to say. For some reason, that really got me tonight. I don't know why.
My expectations. I had to look for the right.
Yeah. Let's see. My expectations. I have fallen asleep in this movie every time because it's long. And I really like, Roman, Greek mythology movies. Not that this is a mythology movie, but, period dramas like that. So it's always kind of shocked me that I couldn't stay awake for the whole thing. And So I was expecting to hopefully stay awake for the whole thing and see Russell Crowe go through the wheat field because I think that's about the only scenes I've ever seen in this movie. He
goes
does it
through it
quite a bit.
constantly.
Yeah.
They do stand out pretty exclusively.
I know. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I had actually forgotten about the classic meme, "Are you into trains?" I always thought that was the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
And I had forgotten until that scene happened.
Oh, shoot.
So points for that.
I know, right?
I actually understand the context now.
Yeah, and that was
Not
pretty
that it
quick
was-
in the movie, too.
Yeah. Not that it was hard to get the context,
Well,
but
quick in terms of this movie's like straight up 2.5 hours.
this
Yes.
is true.
Back at it again with the lengthy films. But yeah, spoilers if you've not seen the 2000 classic. Is it a classic yet? It's over 20 years old.
It
I
won
would
like
say
how
it's a
many
classic.
awards?
Yeah, at what age is it a classic? I think we discussed this before.
Oh, I don't know, because I just slap around the word classic when
I don't
it's
know.
like 2 seconds old.
People say
When
Weezer's
it
classic
feels
rock
like
now.
it should be.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn,
Yeah,
Weezer's
what-
classic rock?
That's what the radio says. Doesn't that make you feel old?
Holy cow.
I don't necessarily agree with that because to me, classic rock is a certain sound, and that's the 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Maybe like a little bit of the 80s.
now
but-
that's like oldies.
Yeah, that's
I
like
know.
that's like oldies now. That's weird. Oh no.
I know. Tim, we're getting old. Now, the beginning of this film, I'm getting back on track.
Wait, before you jump into that, can you imagine when Smash Mouth is considered classic
It
rock?
is considered a classic rock.
But why? Anyway, go ahead.
Now, that's not true. There'll never be anything but Shrek music now.
Shrek music, yeah.
They have been banished into the Shrek music world, and they can never return from it. They're there forever.
That's where people end up.
Yeah.
Anyway.
This movie starts out with like a battle in Germania,
Mm-hmm.
which Rome is huge as shit at this point in history.
Yeah,
Rome
I
is
looked that
always
up
huge
too.
as shit.
Yeah,
But this
I
is
mean,
like peak Rome.
Yeah.
it's peak Roman times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like their stretch, their reach at least.
yeah, they stretch all the way to Portugal and north into like Germany and whatnot. Rome was huge,
Hence Germania.
and all roads lead to Rome,
Yeah.
which I don't really believe because there's a giant ocean here. It makes it a little difficult, but
Yeah, but didn't they build the whole road system?
they did. That's the joke.
Yeah. Oh. Whatever. Whoosh.
Whooshed. So there's a line at the beginning of the movie. Russell Crowe, Maximus, is yelling to his cavalry unit.
He's just yelling about shit.
He's always yelling about shit. Something about Elysium. Is Elysium the Roman underworld?
I wouldn't say underworld. I would say it's like Valhalla. That's how I
Yeah.
take it.
That's what
Like
it
their
sounded
afterlife?
Like. Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, is that what that Matt Damon movie is about?
I don't know. I
Elysium?
haven't seen it.
Yeah.
So the Matt Damon one, the station itself is called Elysium.
Okay.
So the movie is named after the station. So it's do you guys know anything about it?
No.
Nope.
So it kind of goes on the same theme that it's like heaven because Earth is like
Okay.
dying and they left like all the rich people went up onto this space station called Elysium and it's like paradise and Earth is like hell because it's like falling apart and it's just like kind of a wasteland in times. And like the station has things to where like advanced medicine and stuff, so they get in these pods that can like heal them like instantly from almost literally anything. It like actually goes through your DNA and stuff and like fixes anything. But down on Earth, like they don't have anything at all. They don't have like
shit.
It's like worse than like what you would consider now as like healthcare. They have like worse than that, so
Yeah.
it's pretty crazy.
Classic
but-
rich people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
a good
I
movie.
mean, another movie, I'm shocked Sam didn't put this in her top hundy,
Oh, shit.
is Gods of Egypt. I mean, they're trying to buy their way into they're trying to buy their way past Anubis, right?
Mm.
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember the plot of that movie, but I fucking loved it. And everybody was like, this movie's garbage. And I'm like, get out.
That sounds like a movie I need to watch.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, it's like one of those movies. It's not like, it's cool because it's in Egypt, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And Jamie Lannister's in it.
Yeah, Jamie Lannister. I'm coming back to him later.
Oh, shit.
I got questions.
Questions for Mr. Lannister.
About Mr. Lannister.
Okay.
But do you think telling your Caesar, your emperor, the exact amount of days you've been away from home is kind of like a flex?
Yeah.
I don't know if I would say flex as much as I mean, yeah, okay, I'll agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I've been gone
flex,
for...
but at the same time he's like, I want to go home. I want to go home. I want to go home.
It makes so much sense, but yeah, it's like at the same time it's like 2 years, 290 days or something.
When it's that specific, it feels like a flex.
Right. If it's like, a little over 2.5 years.
Yeah. That's
cool.
A normal human.
I've seen 2 winters since I've been home. Gives the exact amount. I'm like, damn.
Yeah. And I have a question about the unnecessariness of warfare at this time, because their tents had statues in them.
Yeah.
Who carries those
That
everywhere?
was like Caesar's. Like, yeah, what do they do? Yeah. It's like, okay, my trailer, like whatever, will be a day behind everyone else, but it's okay.
So all my shit can be in there.
I know. I really want to feel like home, so like I have a multi-part tent. This is the foyer. This is where my statues are.
Straight up cabin.
I know.
Like there is
no tent. He had like some fucking wizard tent from Harry Potter.
Yeah, I know.
Here's my rug. Here's my amazing bed. Like, oh my, how unnecessary.
Yeah.
Was he a beloved Caesar?
It seemed like it.
Were any Caesars beloved?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like they're, yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't there. And I mean, they're the ones who, the kings and queens were the ones who wrote history, so.
Oh, that's true. Well, there was like a bunch of people that you knew were like shitholes, like
Julius
Nero.
and Augustus.
What?
Julius Caesar?
Yeah, and like Nero, and there was I want to say it was Caligula. I don't know. It's a C one. But then there are some people that were like the last Augustus was like pretty beloved.
Yeah.
Like the Augustus.
I'm still pissed at Julius Caesar and Augustus Caesar because like September is the 9th month and not the 7th month because of these fuckers.
They fucked that up.
Yeah, it's real fucked up. That doesn't make sense. December's 12.
But I really like our commitment to it. Like,
I know.
No one's changed
Nobody
it.
decided.
We all agree that it's wrong and it was shitty, and yet we're like, we're too lazy to change it.
Yeah. It's too late. It's too late for us, guys.
I feel like that's the epitome of
humanity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. I'm not changing it. Anyway, go ahead.
I was enjoying when Marcus Aurelius, he's like talking to Maximus, and he's like, I want you to be the next Caesar.
Yeah.
To end everything. Mm-hmm. And then he's like, what about Commodus? Well, Commodus will accept my decision.
Yeah, he will be okay.
Yeah, okay.
Hashtag down.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I wanted
that goes over so well all the time.
Before that, the opening scene's a big like war scene, right?
Oh yeah.
And it just makes me think every time, like the amount of setup they had to go through and everything for that specific fight, like how
it took 20 days.
But I mean, like,
oh, in real life.
Yeah. And all I could think of was an RTS where one guy knows how to play the game, or one person fully understands the game and is about to crush this person that just started playing. And like they had built up all
RTS means real-time strategy, because Sam looked very confused.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
It's just like it's like the person that's been playing for years and the person that's brand new that has no idea how to use resources and stuff. It's like, I don't know. That's what it made me think of, because it was just ridiculous the amount of stuff they had. It seemed like overkill.
Like statues.
Yeah, exactly.
Statues, and then like 4 different things that fire flaming arrows and.
Well, and then they even made a joke. They were like, don't they know that they're conquered or something? Like, as they're like coming over the hill.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, And like, who gets signed up to be like, you know what, you're gonna be the flag bearer.
Dude, I don't know.
Like, you're gonna hold our fucking sigil. Don't plant it to the ground. We don't want you to do that. We want you to hold that motherfucker the entire fight.
I mean, that's some arm strength, though, in a way.
In a
It
way.
depends. If you dig it into the ground, you're not doing shit. If they want you to run back and forth and wave it around, that's a good workout.
Yeah.
Depending on how big the flag
You're talking
is.
about like
The
like
football
in a
games.
football
Yeah.
game?
I'm imagining this guy like running behind the enemy lines with a flag, dodging arrows.
It's called capture the flag.
That's how it went, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
100%. Just like the Battle of Carthage.
Indeed.
Oh god.
I skipped a little far. I skipped a little far on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you skipped too far.
It's alright. It worked well with the bit.
That's true.
Points.
Well, I have some stuff before that, although
I do
this might
too.
be skipping kind of far. But at one point, he's like in the woods. I think it's after the war, and they're like trying to catch him or something, so that he's
Before
like,
he makes it back to his house in Spain.
yeah,
And they're in the middle of Germania.
yeah, and he just like freaking catches a sword by the blade. That happened to this, right? Like that was.
Oh, you
from
mean
The
when he's
Witcher?
about to get executed and he
Yeah.
catches it behind his head?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he just like starts fucking massacring people with the hilt of the sword, not
he's
the sword
beating the
sword.
crap out of him with it.
Yeah. Like,
I feel like
what the
this was
heck?
like a fuck you to the Praetorians.
I don't know what that means.
They were like the Caesar's like guard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what Praetorian are.
Okay.
They're the guys that wear purple.
The purple instead of yeah.
Purple.
It was glorious purple.
Yes.
I do have to say that how the fuck did he know how to get home? He's in the middle of Germania.
Yeah,
He
I'm
wasn't
not
on
quite
roads.
Sure.
Did he have MapQuest back then?
He had the stars.
I mean, technically speaking, yes, it's true. And the sun he's headed just west.
Yeah, like I feel like if he was just a random soldier, it'd be harder to believe that. But knowing that he was like decently high up, he probably had to deal with moving the troops
Oh, yeah.
certain ways. So he kind of already knew where he was, maybe.
Oh, he definitely knew where he was.
And then to get back, he knew how to get back, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I could see it either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like he would have had some sense, but I feel like he got there quickly.
Yeah, definitely
Right.
that.
Right. And I just want to say, you got to think about this. He said he lived in northern Spain.
Yeah.
And they were in Germany.
And they were in Germany. And then he ends up in Morocco.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, I don't know if it was really Morocco in the movie, but
It's Morocco in real life.
it's I've been Hadou. Hashtag been there. But yeah, I actually wrote down. I know it says Zuckerbar, but it's really Ike Ben Hadou, and I spelled it wrong. Because I thought it was Ike and not Ike. But yeah, like you got to think he's Germania to Spain to Morocco. Spain and Morocco are close.
It's
He was
not
in
far.
northern. He was in northern Spain
So far.
so far, and then to Rome. This fucker's been all over.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
But it's all the Roman Empire.
Yeah,
so
the
it's
Roman.
no big deal.
Yeah, they all were Roman Empire.
They just travel the whole Roman Empire every other week. It's no big deal.
Yeah,
Happens all the time.
dude. So, Tim, you've seen this movie a dozen times, right?
Yeah. At least.
So, you know the first battle where like the dude pisses himself.
Uh huh. The first.
Have you ever
arena
seen-
fight?
Yeah, have you ever seen it on cable television?
No.
I'm not sure. I think so.
Because that scene is gone.
Yeah.
Nobody
know-
pisses themselves.
Yeah. They don't like show it.
Because like yeah, Russell Crowe, Maximus looks down, but like they don't like show why. He just randomly looks down and steps back. Like you
It's
can
weird
get
to
it.
like
but-
not show. Like I don't know.
Yeah, because I specifically remember my dad being like, what the heck? Like, that was like the first time I realized it was cut for TV.
Why is
Yeah.
that cut? Except for length.
Yeah. And then that dude gets murdered and has no arm.
I don't
I
remember
mean,
which dude it was.
that was the dude that was connected to the German.
Okay.
Yeah. Who was originally going to be Lou Ferrigno. But apparently the actor who wanted to play him kept pestering Ridley Scott. And he's also an extra in The Spectators during that same fight.
Oh. I'm in the fight and I'm in the stands at the same time.
Dude, fourth wall.
Yeah.
But
So, you guys noticed that they call him Spaniard a lot?
Yeah.
Yes.
I had to look up that because that always bothered me. And I guess it's like they point out that his house is
in northern
in
Spain.
And maybe it has something to do with, like, because he doesn't, his complexion and everything is actually different than everybody that's there.
yeah.
And it's like, so maybe, at the time he was Spanish. I don't know. It's just weird.
Oh, his wife looked Spanish as hell.
Yeah. No, his wife definitely does, but he
Looks like Russell Crowe.
looks
He
like
looks
Russell
like
Crowe.
Russell fucking Crowe. And it's always so funny because, like, yeah, apparently Antonio Banderas also had auditioned for the role.
Oh, that would
Interesting.
And also at one point Russell Crowe asked if he was allowed to do a Spanish accent, and he was specifically going to try and imitate Antonio Banderas. And I was like, that's kind of a dick move. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I won this role over you, but I'm going to just try and shittily do your accent.
Yeah. Also, I feel like it's better to just not than do it poorly.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it's always really distracting when it just
And
suddenly
there's just
goes
like
away.
no reason for it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you're like the guy who plays House,
Oh, yeah.
who can do an amazing accent, American accent, but nonetheless, you get the idea.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do it. It comes out bad sometimes.
Whole ass your accent if you're going to do it.
Yeah. But this group, he got sold into slavery. He became a gladiator.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Juba are besties for life.
Yeah.
They eventually go to Rome. Proximo, the slave owner, it's like, yeah, this was great. I loved going to Rome.
Yeah.
And you're like, but what? And then Marcus Aurelius decides to have 150... Not Marcus Aurelius. Commodus has 150 days of fights
Yeah.
to honor his dead father who banned them.
Yeah. Didn't they even say that? They were
Yeah.
like, how
Gracchus
out of
did.
touch do you have to be?
Right.
God. Fucking Commodus.
Fucking Commodus. He's so fucking cringy in this that...
Oh my god.
What's his name? The guy who plays Joffrey did his best to imitate him.
Jack. Is it Jack Gleason?
Jack
Somebody
Gleason.
Look at that.
Jack or John, because aren't those names interchangeable?
I
Supposedly.
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Commodus is a crybaby. He makes me want to punch him through the TV.
It's so fucked up because he was known as the Gladiator Caesar.
What?
Yeah, he used to oftentimes go in battle just to kill wild animals.
They did not write him this way.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
I feel like they maybe tried to write him that way at the end. Kind
Yeah,
of.
they tried to like bring him like, oh, he can sword fight
Yeah. And you're like, what?
I mean, they show him kind of like fighting at one point.
with like his nephew,
yeah.
who he was definitely going to try and bang, right?
His nephew?
I'm just kidding.
I was like, more like his
So,
sister.
I know.
Yeah, definitely is into his sister a little hard there.
He's just really creepy with the nephew too. But he's just kind of a creep, so
Yeah.
there's a part earlier when he's like interacting with Lucius.
Mm-hmm.
That's his name, the nephew. And he's like, "Who are you being, Hector? Hercules?" So the real life person of Commodus used to say he was Hercules reincarnated. So that's kind of like a throwback to history.
Nice.
Interesting.
Yeah. Tim's like, this guy is not a gladiator.
Yeah, he's really
Yeah,
not, but I like
not.
that they threw that in there.
I know.
There's also a point where he's like watching Lucius sleep and he's like, he sleeps so well because he's loved, and I'm like, oh really, is that how that works? It's not that like he's in a palace
Right.
living a plush life. It's definitely that he's loved. That's why he sleeps really well.
That's the joke we made together.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you brought it in.
Yeah, it felt like it needed to come in.
I know, right? Man, so the Colosseum, they said it held 50,000 people.
Right.
Okay.
to give you an idea of like the size, Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati holds 65,000.
Well, it's just a Paul Brown Stadium.
It's just the size of a football field.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know it's like crumbled now, but
Actually,
it'd be nice to see it.
I know. They tried to make it look bigger than it was in real life.
That's kind of sad.
I found it interesting that there's a lot of correlation to, or maybe that's the wrong word, modern sports in this.
Yeah.
Like how it's like everybody's
It's just-
watching it.
Yeah, it's just kind of weird. I don't know if they based it off of like modern sports or.
That's how it was.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, sure.
Because apparently the Gladiators used to, I shit you not, do ads for shit.
Well, I don't believe that, but
And
Here's
they
some
were
nice wine.
they were going to put it in to the movie, and they're like, I know this is real, but people are not going to believe us.
Yeah, it would feel
Right.
like satire. It'd be really
that
weird all of a
that that
sudden.
would have definitely. Yeah, I would have questioned the movie at that point.
And like its motives.
Yeah.
No, but you make a good point though, Tim. Like the whole "Are you not entertained" scene is hilarious to me because like he kills these guys so fast. It's
Right,
like,
and then it's just over.
yep,
It's like, no, we're not entertained, bruh.
you're supposed to fight for like 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
You killed
paid
them all
for
in
these
3.
seats.
Yeah, dude,
Actually,
I
I
got a
don't know if they
season
did.
pass. What the shit?
Yeah.
Dude, I still remember my parents bought like a UFC like fight night once, and like I went downstairs for like something. I was down there for like 3 minutes, and I come up and the fight was over,
Mm,
Oh,
mhm.
man.
and people were pissed because you spend a good chunk of money.
Oh yeah, that happens
For a
all the
fight.
time in UFC though.
I know, but it's like it's what you're saying, like
Yes.
Right.
correlates back.
Season tickets to the Gladiator.
Now I'm just saying though, the guy who I don't know who does UFC anymore, Dan something or other. Anyways, he needs to grow out some fucking eyebrows
Oh, my God.
and wear a wig.
Yes.
Because Tim, those were his real eyebrows,
That's amazing.
and now I have a new.
I
goal
was
in life.
I was gonna say I'm curious as to how eyebrows like that, because those were
Like,
legit.
does he get them trimmed normally? Like,
Probably.
I
He
feel
probably
like he
gets
has
them,
to,
like,
right?
trimmed to get them shaped correctly. And then you gotta put, like, wax in them or something to have it
How?
set
But
that way.
they're so long.
I know.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, does he normally get them cut down because they're
Right,
too long?
trim them down to be more normal. I'd rock that. You kidding me?
Oh yeah, and everybody would stop you or stare at you from a distance.
Yeah.
Either option.
I'm concerned. What is up with his eyebrows?
It's like those people with the curly mustaches. He puts all that effort into his eyebrows and stuff.
Ah, yeah, the hipster stash.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I can't do that. Like my mustache it doesn't grow. Like it gets to a certain length and it just stalls.
Yeah, it just wants to stay. Yeah.
Which I'm okay with. I'm okay with that. I don't need Tom Selleck's mustache.
What about your eyebrows? You think you could grow them out?
No,
like that?
my eyebrows I swear are disappearing. Like the back half of them, like the back inch on them, I'm balding on my eyebrows.
Yeah.
It's weird.
You'll
But
have to grow out the section that's not balding
yeah.
and curl it up from there.
There we go. I was like, what the hell? But what happened in this movie? People fought a bunch.
Well, yeah. So
The Battle of
basically-
Carthage.
I mean, yeah. Well, what? So he gets out of the small arenas. Caesar starts the big arenas.
Mhm.
So then he gets taken to the capital, and he's doing all that, and he defies Caesar, and they learn who he is, or
But
did they?
to do
They learn
that, they
after
defied
Carthage.
the Battle
they
of
learn after
Carthage.
Carthage. Yeah.
Yeah, which is still the funniest fight ever.
Is the Battle of Carthage? I don't think it's this one. I think it's one of the other fights after this, where they didn't. I mean,
It's the chariot one.
they didn't really feel like they could win, so they added some tigers in.
No, that wasn't this one.
That
It
was
was
Tigris.
Titan, I thought was his name. Is it Tigris?
It's
I mean, he had a
it's
tiger
I
helmet,
believe
yeah.
it's Tigris. Yeah.
Titan made
I
sense
think they
to me.
called
so I
him
stopped.
Titan.
Oh, okay.
The
okay.
Titan Tigris or something like that. but
That would make more sense.
how he announced him, but because he's undefeated Titan Tigress, I don't know.
Maximus the Merciful.
But yeah. So the Carthage happens, and then bum bum bum, Big Baddie knows he's still alive.
How many people do you think shit themselves? Because they all lied to him, saying he was definitely dead.
Quite a few, probably.
Yeah, I'm surprised more people didn't all of a sudden just disappear.
Right?
I know. Like, there should be a lot of people dying because of this.
Yeah.
Well, 4 of them did die already.
True.
No, nobody wanted to raise the alarm that the 4 people that went to go murder one guy never came back.
Never came back, and they don't know what happened to him. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just part of the whole situation.
It is. Right. Originally, they didn't have, in the original story plot, they didn't have his family dying, and they were like, well, if his family dies, he has a good reason for all this.
Right.
Yeah.
If they don't die, he's just fighting to get out, to get back to them. But the rage fits better.
Yeah. Because he's like, I just want to fuck all of this shit up. Yeah. The Battle of Carthage was funny to me, though. Because all these chariots, and they're all turtled up in a circle.
Yeah.
And Tim, so when they were like yelling, when Maximus is like, everybody group up together, oh, that's that speech? Sam's like, they're not all going to do that, are they?
Oh, of course not.
Why would they?
I know. Even the German dude kind of stood out there.
I know, I was kind of shocked.
Yeah, he got separated a little bit, but he's
not as
like
much as I expected.
big dude smash. That's like his role. So
I know. He was Hulk. He was the Hulk. Yeah.
I don't
could have
know
literally been the Hulk.
About the whole chariot being knocked over by dudes holding shields, though. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, it would have to. They would have had to hit it.
I would imagine they like just jutted the bottom of the shields out so that the wheel would hit.
The tire flipped. Yeah. The tire. I don't think they're tires. They're wheels.
Because there's no way they're taking that weight. But
yeah, I know.
We need a physics expert to come weigh in.
Yeah, get us a
shit.
physics expert in here. Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
And then a physics expert. Okay.
None of us, no.
None of us. I did math. Math is more theoretical.
Yeah.
There's no actual. Nobody's using stuff in math at that where I was. Yeah. So they do that, and then he fights Titan with all the tigers that they borrowed from a zoo.
Doesn't kill him, even though Caesar wants him to.
And he's like, "What the hell? Why am I?" And then apparently at one point, Joaquin Phoenix ad-libbed the line, "Commodus the Merciful." And Lucila's like his sister was actually like freaked out, like it was a creepy thing. It was, like that was a real reaction.
What?
Like,
but like they're acting. I don't understand. Why
I know. I was
actually creeped out by him saying
no,
that.
no. I think like
so
she
weird.
acted the creeped out. Like that wasn't written in the script. None of it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
The whole creepiness.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he's very creepy. You like wonder how true it is about him and his sister, and like how she would have been absolutely terrified in that situation. Like,
oh, I would have.
This man has all this power, and he does not. Like, he should not have any of it. But
yeah, actually, okay. So it makes me think of Game of Thrones, obviously, because Jamie.
I don't know why.
I know, right? So George R.R. Martin claims that Jaime Lannister could best Aragorn in a duel. I call bullshit. Aragorn's 87. He fights like 1,000 orcs at once. Jaime barely beats Ned Stark when he gets blah, blah, blah. So I'm Team Aragorn.
Yeah. Strider takes that.
Yeah, like, hard takes that.
Yeah. I like Jaime, but I don't... If you would have said Bronn, maybe. Is that his name? The mercenary guy? Bronn?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like...
Because he's kind of dirty.
He's sly, yeah. He has tricks up his sleeve for every fight, but I would think, yeah, maybe, but Jaime...
Aragorn is fucking Aragorn?
Aragorn's a beast, so...
He's been battling for like 70 years,
yeah.
and he's still young. Anyways, so that's not the question I had. Now I think Jamie versus Maximus is a better conversation.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I don't know who would win.
Maximus.
Probably Jamie. You think Maximus?
Judging by him going through different styles of fighting and dealing with those type of people, yeah.
Yeah. He also knows how to use a shield properly.
Yeah.
But it's just interesting to think
And wears
about.
a helmet.
Yeah, it has both his hands.
Yeah.
Ouch. Ouch.
I mean, it depends. Which Lannister are you fighting?
I would say the beforehand.
Okay, there you go.
Not the golden hand.
I never saw Jaime Lannister catch a sword and then beat people with a hilt. That's all I'm saying.
True.
I also think Maximus is a great general.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, Tywin versus Maximus, general versus general, that'd be a hard one.
Be interesting.
Yeah, but does Tywin ever actually fight?
No, but he leads.
Just moves
He's
the
just the
pawns.
general. Yeah. So.
Anyway.
I like to theory craft. There's a whole
Sure.
I like that stuff. But eventually they come up with this plan to be like, dude, we're gonna fuck up your brother, and I'm gonna take over and give it back to the Republic.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, hey, bro, you look like the Nefarian leader, dude. Cicero. I don't know, Tim, if you remember who I'm talking about. Cicero. It was like his squire, Maximus's squire.
Oh, with like the
cut on his face.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
For some, we've been watching The Witcher recently, and I was like, he looks like the Nefarian. The Nilfgaard leader.
Oh, the Nilfgaard leader. Yeah.
Kind of, not really, but
Yeah, he does a little bit.
there's resemblances, but they're all like, oh yeah, we're gonna do it. Proximo's like, bruh, I'm just an entertainer.
Yeah.
I finally got back to Rome, and now you're like, dude, we're gonna fuck Rome up.
Yeah.
No,
like,
bro.
pass.
And then the actor died from Proximo, so they had to change their ending.
Really?
Yeah, Maximus was gonna have to fight Proximo.
Oh, I do remember something about that. Yeah.
Yeah, but the actor passed away, who apparently hated Russell Crowe.
Really?
Oh, no.
Yeah, they did not get along.
Oh, no.
That's
So it's
weird. But I guess that happens.
It does, yeah. Some people he at one point did shit on the script and said, "This is a shitty line. I'm gonna ad-lib something better because I'm a really great actor."
Oh, no.
Who was that?
I'm like, that was Russell Crowe said that.
Really?
And I was like, ooh, it's a bad image, bro.
This wasn't like his first. Was this his first big movie?
I don't think it was his first big one, but it's a cocky attitude nonetheless.
Yeah, what line was it?
I don't remember, but he ended up using the line that was written.
Of course he did.
The writer's like, it's probably a shitty line anyways. He took it in stride.
Say it.
It's in the script. But yeah, so that was an interesting. There's a whole bunch of drama in this movie apparently. I don't know. Maybe there's drama in every movie. Except
I'm sure there is.
Except seemingly Wes Anderson film where they all go out to eat after filming for the day.
They're like, I'm just happy to be here.
More or less. So I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm only reading what people write.
You weren't there?
No, I was 9 when this came out.
Oh,
Which is shocking that I've seen it because it's rated R, and I didn't really get into my rated R kick till high school. Interesting. Tim, I'm not shocked that you saw this. You probably saw this around 2000.
Yeah, I would imagine I did.
Sam saw it in 2022.
Yeah.
But yeah, Proximo gets backstabbed by 5 dudes, Julius Caesar style.
Yeah.
And then their whole coup failed terribly.
Yeah, really badly.
I still don't know why Cicero's horse ran off and murdered him.
I don't either.
They had it happen.
Movie
They did.
magic.
No,
I know.
They set it up to do that.
I know. Yeah. Did you see the rope around his neck, Sam, before it happened?
No.
Okay. It's noticeable there once you know it happened.
Once it's coming, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man. That's
I like
rough.
that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, this isn't going well.
Yeah, this is not going well at all.
I didn't expect Juba to actually make it. His one of his slave friends.
Yeah. I guess I just kind of figured.
After the German died.
Yeah.
Right.
Like the whole crew would probably.
Just kind of out. Yeah.
Yeah. But we eventually get to Commodus deciding to literally backstab Maximus.
Quite literally.
Yeah.
Like,
what the hell?
I can't tell if he hits a lung or what.
I thought he hit him in the lower back.
I thought
Yeah.
he got him in a lung to make it hard because he definitely was struggling to breathe and stuff. But
Yeah.
That would make way more sense than the lower back. I'm like, dude, I see so many movies. People get shot there constantly.
yeah, they just shake it off.
I don't get it. Maximus is struggling for some weird reason.
Yeah, that was some bullshit. Like, you already don't like this dude, and then he comes along and does that, and you're like, really?
Nail in the coffin.
Really? Especially knowing, like, this dude in real life was supposed to be some sort of great fighter. It's like you couldn't fight fairly.
He's scared. And it's
I
just is part of
know.
hating him, you know?
I know. Just, ugh, terrible.
And then he's in the full white suit of armor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
So ridiculous.
But dude, Maximus out there after he knocked his weapon out of his hand, and he's like, "Oh, give me your sword, Octavius." No sword.
Yeah, that's when everybody was finally on his side.
Because they watched him stab, and they're like, "Oh, it's fine if you one-on-one him." Whoa, but you gotta play fair.
Right.
Exactly.
We didn't just murder his family for no reason.
Exactly.
But I swear this dude didn't even know. It seemed like Maximus forgot that he was alive half the time of that fight.
Yeah, he is in and out of dying basically.
I
Yeah.
know.
But he's staying just to kill him.
I know.
Or
His body's
enough willpower to stay.
I know, and it's hilarious to me because it's I will stay alive just to murder you. That's some vengeance right there.
Seriously.
That's a max level vengeance.
Yeah, and I made a joke earlier about how they're talking about there's a sequel that was written, and it has to do with Maximus. Maximus is still alive, or is in the the Elysium area, and he comes back to life, and it has to do with Lucius being grown up to be as evil as his uncle.
What?
And yeah,
Stretch.
it's weird. And they're talking about making it now.
No.
I have
I'm
heard rumors about another Gladiator, but I haven't heard about that script necessarily.
Yeah, that was the original sequel script. I don't know if it's the new sequel script, but Russell Crowe loved it. I'm like, I did not like that idea.
Yeah, because that's basically making the same movie over again.
I don't know that Russell Crowe could play the role again.
Yeah, he did.
He's got a couple LBs.
He needs to. If he does, he'd probably have to I don't know, work on it. But
Quite a bit.
He might need to get on.
no,
the
I
Marvel.
mean, just be you could age is one thing, right? That could be part of the whole character
Yeah.
now. He's retired, whatever. He somehow is alive, and but yeah, he might have to get into fighting shape. Or maybe it could be a montage, a Rocky montage in the middle of
There you go.
I was like, he's got to get those Marvel
a 6
dudes
month,
on it.
Rocky montage. And he's losing weight the whole time and getting into shape.
No. He's got to play the Pirates of the Caribbean music.
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun,
Oh
dun.
gosh.
Sam, so I always made that joke that the Pirates of the Caribbean stole it from this, obviously, because Pirates came after this. And Sam, I think you were always like, "Oh, it can't be that close."
And it was just very hard to unhear at a certain point. So you're like, oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. It was funny to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all my notes before I get to my last notes at the afterwards.
Nice.
The afterwards notes.
Yeah.
Are the afterwards notes the cast?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's there's after cast notes.
I'm trying
okay.
to think of. Well, I guess you'll tell us. I was just going to try and think of other movies that Russell Crowe is in. He's got a new one that just came out. I watched the other day. It's about road rage.
I didn't.
It's called Unhinged.
Okay. Was he unhinged in it?
Yeah, very.
Sounds about right.
He is very much the bad guy in the movie.
It should have been named Very Unhinged.
Very unhinged.
But Sam, do you have any more notes?
No, I'm out.
I have one, but I can't remember what it was in. Like, I kind of remember what it was in regards to,
I
but
bet I
not
can
really.
figure it out.
Yeah, let's say. Just say your words.
My words are: this movie gives snakes a bad reputation. They don't just
Snake fight.
Yeah, they don't just like bite people.
Oh, when they drop the
They-
snake
yeah.
into the senator's
they
bed.
have to feel
There's
threatened.
multiple.
Instances.
Yeah, they use the one when they're gambling,
Yep.
and then
I actually had a note. I was like, I would not be taking part of the snake game.
yeah,
The snake game, unacceptable.
and then
Yeah.
when they kill the senator.
Mm-hmm.
That was my last note.
Yeah, they kill him, but they capture Gracchus, which seemed like, why wouldn't you just kill both of them?
Yeah,
Right.
seriously.
So that Shane Falco can lead everybody
Yeah.
in the Senate. His name was Falco, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I actually have another note. At the end, did you guys talk about this? I don't think you did. They just leave freaking Commodus's body for a while.
Commodus
Like,
is
they
just
take
laying
Maximus
there.
out, and they pull out of the arena on a shot, and you just see Commodus,
just
like,
there.
laying there
Yeah.
while people are leaving.
Also, like,
Not
the
a
fact
care.
that,
Yeah.
like, Lucius carried Maximus's body.
Yeah.
He didn't give a shit about his uncle Commodus.
No.
Nope.
So, like, if there was a sequel where Lucius died, like, I mean, Lucius became evil, that didn't,
That wouldn't make
It
any
doesn't
sense.
make sense. Yeah.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
thematically.
He would have had to
Um,
gotten pretty corrupted somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where they were like, if you guys didn't know, it did not become a republic again. There was another Caesar.
Yeah.
And Ridley Scott was like, that's overbearingly evident. I was like, I actually thought they did because they kept saying it.
Yeah.
But I was wrong. But is that your last note, Sam?
Yes.
All right, let's get to the cast.
The coast.
Maximus is played by Russell Crowe.
What?
He's in Les Mis,
Yes.
which he sings a lot in that one.
Indeed.
A Beautiful Mind and The Nice Guys.
Yes, that movie's good. Actually, really good.
I liked it too. Sam fell asleep in it.
That's a more recent one too.
Mm-hmm.
Yerp. Commodus was played by Joaquin Phoenix, who I took forever as an adult. It took me to being an adult to know how to say his name.
Yeah, I never. Yeah.
I called him Joaquin, and then I found out it was Joaquin. In my defense, it's spelled that way.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Oh, I don't know why I found that so funny.
Because we're adults now, we know how to say his name.
Yeah, you guys.
And the
could
fact that he's
live
super
it
popular
together,
now,
yeah.
and
Yeah,
everybody knows
he was,
his
but he
name.
was in the movie Her, which was weird
Yes.
as fuck.
Weird one, yeah.
Walk the Line,
Ow! Yeah, he's Johnny Cash.
and then Joker.
Yar.
Lucilla is played by Connie Nelson, and she is in Wonder Woman.
Oh.
She's Queen Hepatitis. She's the Wonder Woman queen
Gotcha.
lady thing.
Yeah.
She's in Nobody,
Nice.
which had the greatest double feature ever, by the way, in our drive-in of Nobody Freaky.
Yeah.
There's the double movie lineup. And then she was also in 1 Hour Photo.
Oh, I haven't heard that in like forever. I never saw that movie, but I remember hearing.
I hadn't heard of
movie.
it, but I was like, that's an interesting title.
Yeah, it's not relevant anymore.
I know.
Anyway. Continue.
Proximo was played by Oliver Reed, and he was in a movie called Oliver,
What?
Oh.
The Brood, and then Dr. Heckle and Mr. Hype.
Mr. Hype?
Mr. Hype. Not Dr. Jekyll, Dr. Heckle in Mr. Hype.
Interesting.
I'm actually interested in that one.
Yeah.
Marcus Aurelius is played by Richard Harris.
The Richard Harris.
Sir Richard Harris.
Was he a sir?
Yeah. Huh. He was in The Count of Monte Cristo.
Yes.
Harry Potter 1 and 2.
Yes.
And then Unforgiven.
I never saw that movie.
No. You're supposed to say yes, though.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Gracchus is played by Derek Jacobi. He's in Gosford Park, which is a big movie, right?
I think so.
Tim, have you seen that one?
Nope.
Dead Again and Anonymous.
That was the guy that I said looked familiar, right? Gracchus is the old
Yeah.
dude. Huh.
Would it be from Anonymous?
Maybe. What
Anonymous
was Anonymous?
It's the Shakespeare one.
Okay, yes, it is then. Because I was like, I feel like I saw him in a Shakespeare movie. Took me a little bit to load.
Yeah. Juba is played by Jimon Hanso. I like Hanzo now. I actually don't know if I'm saying his name right. I've always called him Digimon. Because it's Digital Monsters. But he's in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Digital Monsters.
Blood Diamond. A Quiet Place 2.
Nice.
He's in so much.
Yes.
I could have just kept going on his. Lucius, the little kid, is played by Spencer Treat Clark. He's in Mystic River, Animal Kingdom, and then he is also in Unbreakable. He is his son.
Oh, I knew he looked familiar, but I was like, oh, I can't place him.
Yeah.
He returns in Glass.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't realize that was him because I knew that in they brought Unbreakable, the kid in Unbreakable back for Glass. Like, I knew that. I haven't seen Unbreakable in a while, so I couldn't have told you that was his son. But Cicero is played by Tommy Flanagan. He's in Sons of Anarchy.
Nice.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Nice.
He's probably a Reaver or something. And then Braveheart.
Huh.
The direct.
Classic.
Go ahead.
I just said classic.
Oh, I thought Tim said something.
I just went, huh.
Oh. The director is Ridley Scott. He did The Last Duel.
Would you
Alien.
I like that you were trying to vary it up. Like, I'm not going to say Alien right away.
I know. Blade Runner.
Nice.
The Martian. Do you think he likes outer space?
I think so.
This movie won 5 Oscars, including Best Picture, Best Actor, Best Costume Design, Best Visual Effects, and Best Sound. It did not win Best Musical Score, which this is the part, Sam, I told you you're going to get fired up about, because during the regulations of the time, Lisa Gerard, I don't know how to say it, was denied an Oscar nomination, even though she co-composed the entire stuff with Hans Zimmer. Hans Zimmer was nominated.
Classic.
So,
when was this? 2000?
Yeah, makes sense. The critics give this movie a 77% on Rotten Tomatoes. The audience having it at an 87%. IMDb at 8.5 out of 10. And then Google with a 92%.
Nice.
Very well liked.
Indeed.
The budget of this film was $103 million, which I've been typing up a lot of budgets recently. I don't know why. $103 million was a good amount for
the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It beat $103 million, their budget, by like the second week.
Dang.
It made $460.5 million in the box office.
Damn.
Holy cow.
No big deal.
Yeah, this one was popular.
This Purple Glorious film was very popular. And I would say I'd flip it on.
Nice.
Again.
Shocked.
Oh,
I know.
really?
I know.
Who knew?
I love historical drama, big whatever this is considered.
Period
I know what you mean.
pieces?
Period pieces. Yeah. They're called period pieces, but that can also mean shit like Downton Abbey, and I'm not into that as much.
The fighting period pieces.
Yeah. But it was like kind of kickstarted it all.
Really?
Yeah, because it was before like 300. It was before Kingdom of Heaven. It was before. So.
Yeah. Was it before Troy?
Yeah. Classic.
So I think it did. I think you're right.
Classic.
Tim, how about you? You flipping it on again?
Oh, you know I am. There's no
There's no reason to not.
No doubt. No. Yeah.
Oh, No Doubt? Oh,
No
yeah.
doubt.
I don't know any songs by No Doubt. Offhand.
Whoa.
Offhand.
Yeah, hands down. I love this movie, and like you said, I think it started a trend for a lot of movies that I enjoy thoroughly.
I know, right?
So
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, like, I'm lucky that Sam is typically into these movies. We'll find out if she was into this one in particular. But Sam's a big fan of the sortie shows as well.
The sortie shows. Petition to call them all sortie shows from now on.
I like it.
All right, Sam, go.
I really liked it. I'm kind of sad that I fell asleep in it so many
3 times.
But I kind of understand why. There are parts in the middle that are kind of slower.
Drag shows.
It's 2.5 hours.
Political stuff.
Yeah, exactly. But I
Any
think,
scene with Commodus?
yeah, I think that they make a very hateable villain, which is good for this. And they give you a hero, and the music's banging, even though it is literally
great.
Pirates of the Caribbean score for score. Some
Yeah.
spots.
That
doesn't mean that it's bad. Yeah, and I know I really like the song whenever he's going through the wheat and stuff. So I
so
think
much
that
we put it in our wedding.
yeah, so I think it's a good one. And I mean, I don't know, it's relatable. People kill your family and then you get pissed off. So I don't know.
Have people killed your family?
No, but it seems like it would. You know, it's like when John Wick came out and everybody's like, yeah,
If somebody killed my dog,
relatable.
I'd
Yeah.
do that too.
I don't know. I think it's a good story, and even though it is lengthy, I don't know. These ones tend to be
always
like
are.
that. Yeah.
It's not Kingdom of Heaven lengthy.
No, but yeah, it's a good one. Flip it on.
Yeah.
Especially if you like
Sortie shows.
sortie shows, Roman, Greeks, any of that stuff.
Roman, Greeks, countrymen. That's what they say,
Friends,
right?
Romans, countrymen.
No.
Lend me your ears. Because, yeah, it's fine.
No.
How you said it is fine.
It was perfect. It was perfect how I said it. So, on that note of Sam making fun of... No, I'm just kidding. I know I said it wrong. I couldn't remember what it was.
You were close.
We're going to spin. We only have 5 left, and it's really creepy. So, I'm going to spin it. Sam might get wordplay too. That'd be kind of funny.
Electric Boogaloo.
But Sam's really going to get... Oh my god, it's on the line. She got recommendation.
Hey, all right.
Ooh.
So that's something that you guys can send in to us on our website at flipperflix.com. Shout out to that again.
Yeah.
Heck yeah,
but-
dog.
We're going to probably go with what we already have.
Yeah.
So when you hear this episode, we'll have already watched it and probably recorded this episode.
Indeed.
Whoa.
Indubitably.
A little bit of behind the
Fourth
scenes sneak
wall.
peek of the pod.
I know.
Mm.
Are you not into trains?
He tried.
I did it. I went for it at the end.
That's one of my favorites.